Alright everybody, it's BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Build Desert Village series. And in the last episode, we started working on this structure here, which is going to be the town hall. Now, I've done a little bit of work on it off camera, not too much. I simply added this little basic arch up here, so we get that fuller look from the front and more fortified, because we kind of wanted that. And then also, I designed this floor system here. And I want to just really clarify something for anybody who doesn't like the terracotta blocks. It's probably because you're not building with them right. You need to add some sort of depth or elevation change like these half slabs do. This makes it look so much better, and you got to make sure they're in the design. And yeah, I like this one here. I chose it for a desert village just because I feel like it's one that we can work in other builds as well, since we want to try to keep our block palette something that can be used unanimously, while still keeping this orange down here, because putting yellow here really wouldn't work. It just probably wouldn't look the greatest. But now today we got to keep adding some walls to the back of this thing and kind of getting it towards more of a completed state, if you will. I just think that's going to be something we really need to get the town hall kind of in a finished and ready to move on circumstance. But first, I want to just do a little bit of touch up over here. I want to just do a little bit of touch up. There we go. And I want to, for starters, throw smooth sandstone down there. And probably do the same over here. Yeah. And while we're at it, maybe we could even do creeper in the front. Yeah, we could do a creeper right there. You know, why not? Just a little hidden little detail. I guess maybe it'll be super noticeable. Probably won't be. And same right up in here, just because, why not? You know, those little details, they do help. So we might as well add them. But now, I gotta kind of figure out this wall here and what I want to do with it. I think we're gonna kind of go with sandstone, and we're gonna go this high with it. That's the game plan, I'm thinking. This should be high enough because we don't want the towers in the front to look small or inferior. So we need to make sure that the towers are still taller. And we'll do something like this for sure. We're definitely gonna want most of this covered, although I wouldn't be opposed to there being a tad bit of a window. But if we're going to do a window in this sort of a structure, we wouldn't want it to be big, because the town would be worried about the constant, you know, I guess possible risk of somebody shooting through the window. It's a possibility, you know, that somebody, if they were going to try to assassinate the mayor or president of the village, they would probably go through the window. It makes the most sense that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to add small windows like these. Okay, well, this one here is going to be difficult. Maybe we will put one right here. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do that, and then that, and then that, like so. That works. Boom. As you see, it's just three little small windows that definitely work. And yeah, I'll do the same thing over here, because obviously we're going to want the symmetrical window sort of style. Definitely will look the greatest. And then we'll kind of have to figure out what we want to do here, just because I don't really think we're going to be able to get a 100% accurate design that still follows the edge here. If we really wanted to, we probably could, but I think that I kind of want to go for something a little bit different here. So I'm thinking maybe we'll throw something like that, and it'll be like two small windows at this point. I think that could definitely work. We'll throw like those two little small windows in there. It doesn't look terrible, but I still think actually at the end of the day, we should just kind of keep it the same structure everything else has been, just so we can kind of get like a formation down for the way the town sort of builds their buildings and such. Now we're gonna need to do the ceiling of this town hall over here, which definitely won't take too long, and we're just gonna kind of start with pretty basic, give me some birch planks as well, because we're gonna want those, because we definitely want this to have a pretty high arch for the roof. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up like that. We're gonna go up just because we want to give it that little start of the roof, but then I want to give it this, a block jump. And the block jump, it just makes the roof be slightly taller, which is what we're after. And then behind this will be the next increase, because it'll also shrink the flat part of the top, which is going to be one of the constant struggles we'll have to worry about, because we don't want there just to be a giant flat area on the roof where we'll have to really focus on lighting to keep mobs from getting it on it, because we don't really want to have to worry about that. But I mean, since we're not in a survival setting, we can always just turn it to peaceful, which is pretty much what we've already done. Or we can just disable mob spawning. Either or really works. So yeah, I don't think it makes much of a difference. But either way, let's do this. And then what we're going to do from there is now we're going to come across like this. Because we just need to kind of get a roof situation going here. You know, we don't want the roof to be... technically, we don't really want you to be able to jump onto the roof, but you can't do it from there. But you can do it from there. But either way, it doesn't really affect us that much if you can. Simply because for lore reasons, I guess, or actually just for logic reasons, we won't just jump on the roof. So, yeah. Because it'd be kind of strange if you could just jump on the roof of your town hall. But we'll just leave it like that. We might put a skylight in here, only because we're probably going to need one to kind of help us with the lighting in this place, unless we come up with some better ideas for lighting, which we definitely could, because we do have a pretty nice floor design that really could lend itself to adding some easy lighting in there. And also our window design will make it easy for torches if we wanted to do torches, because we could always add them between the windows. So we'll kind of figure that out now, I'm thinking. So let's just pop on down. Obviously, we got to figure out here, though, because we don't want to just fill it in with birch. That probably wouldn't look the greatest. We'll do something like that. And then I guess we could continue this design. Yeah, we could go like up across like this. Yeah. And then maybe it's 2 there, and then we'll do that. Same thing there. Then we can go bum, bum, bum. We'll do 3. There we go. Yeah. That works. Because then we get a couple extra ones in there. Yeah, that works. And then we do time to set night, because we definitely just want it to be dark. So in here is the same like brightness it would actually be. As you can see, we actually have a decent light level still, but we got to give it a chance to sort of adjust itself out. And what I'm thinking is we probably want to go with some torches, to be honest, actually. Because, as I said before, the torches would be relatively easy to place inside of here. Do we want to go all 4? I think we do go all 4, honestly. Boom. Yeah, we're going to go all 4. And then over here, we'll throw them up at the top like this. Boom, is that a... Oh, wait, that's the middle, so we don't want to put any there, because that's the middle of it, which doesn't really need torches. So we'll do that. There we go. And I mean, that's pretty good, like, lighting in there. I mean, it is torches, which isn't the greatest, but the fact that we could use the torches in such a way like this, where they're in a pattern, and not just sporadically placed, and also just keeping the lighting off the floor, is definitely an advantage. Obviously, we could also put lighting on these sort of blocks, but I feel like that'll look worse overall and sort of diminish the value of the build slightly. But I do want to keep this whole birch thing we got going over here. So I'm sort of tempted to do something like this, but I don't know if it works. Does it? Let's see. We could maybe get something to go around here and actually look okay. That's what we need to do, because we definitely want the birch to kind of like go through the entire thing, if you know what I'm saying, just because that's sort of one of the important like aspects of this. And actually we're gonna want to do there we go. We need these in there, I guess. Now we could go ahead and just throw that on there. Definitely works, you know, not bad if you ask me. It definitely looks pretty nice, and it definitely flows, which is what we're looking for. Yeah, I actually really like that, but I want to kind of cap it off at the sides, just so that way it can kind of be like shown in a way that this is only for this center area. And then what we'll do is actually, what I want to do is, instead of putting anything back here, I want to put more orange, because we need to, you know, use the orange from before. And then what I want to do is I want to make this part come up. And then when it comes up here, we're going to have a little bit of a stand. Okay, that does not look like a great stand. Does that work better? That does not work better either. We could use, let's try a different wood color. That'll probably help us out a lot. We could do, oh, we could do this. Yeah, I know what we were going to do. There we go. No, okay, we got to do this right. There we go. And No. There we go. Just use like a little bit of a table or some sort of design there. Boom, nonsense of that. Yes, that definitely works. Although I don't like this little spot there for sure. That's gonna bug me. And there we go. Just have a little table there, you know, for the mayor of the town, I guess, to kind of, you know, sit back here and talk. Or maybe this is a courthouse. I have no idea. It really could be, to be honest. But we're not gonna do that. Then this arch up here, pretty simple arch if you haven't already seen it, but I definitely think it looks nice. Maybe we'll do slabs up there. Actually, that could work just because. Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to put slabs. So I would say we could do slabs for a different depth change, but we don't really know if we want that, to be honest. And now we got the last big issue, which is going to be covering up this side of it without completely butchering the look of this arch. This arch may end up not really helping us in the long run, because it is going to make it a lot harder to really hide this sort of style here if we're going to be keeping the whole, you know, roofing the way it is. Like, does something as simple as that work, or do we need to go more in depth with it? All right, this ceiling, this roof, I guess you would call it, could benefit from something added to the top. So I fully support doing that. No, doing that, like the full, you know, full all the way around. We'll do this, except we're gonna do this with sandstone. And there we go. We need to make sure this stays at the proper size. And then we're gonna add like a sort of little like top lookout area, just to sort of add like another one of those over here, because it'll really help benefit us for sure, I would say. So let's take that and boom, take the fence and go up like this. Just because, I mean, even though you won't actually be able to get up here, the audience or the person viewing the build won't actually know that. And some things when you're building for this, like we are for cosmetic or for, I guess, like looks, you have to kind of abide by the rule that there's not always going to be a function in what you build. So let's keep on going with this thing though, just because we're definitely going to want a nice looking top like the rest. And this one here probably could be slightly higher if we really wanted to go for that style, but I feel like keeping them all the same might actually symbolize more that the mayor isn't actually above the rest of the town, which I think would be a pretty cool idea, just because, you know, it's little things like this that could really give off a town sort of vibe. You know, I definitely think that looks pretty good, as you can see, but right here, we could get a little bit sneaky with it and do something like that, and then change the middle to be full blocks. That works, I think. I mean, you'll probably hardly notice it, but I mean, every little detail does count, so I think we can benefit from that. And now we probably want to add some stuff to these walls over here because, you know, as we said before with when we did the towers, we need to make this look a little bit old and decayed, but not so much destroy. We want to give it like an eroded look without destroying the fortification or the, I guess, the practicality of the build, because nobody would ever go into a town hall that is completely butchered or completely like attacked. And these could also symbolize that this place was attacked and is now slightly more in ruins, but that it was somewhat fixed. That could also really work. And then we could do that. We'll throw a couple there, one up there, and we'll throw a little bit up here. But I don't want to do too much up here just because that could actually like interfere with some stuff on the inside. Although you shouldn't really notice it. So I think we're okay. And I'm pretty sure that looks great. Do we want to do any up here? We definitely could. I'm down for it. Why not? Boom. There we go. Actually, I'm not. I like the flatness that we had over there. Yeah, that definitely works. There we go. So we have officially just finished the town hall in the Minecraft Let's Build Desert Village. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft Let's Build Desert Village, where we build another section of our town. as you can see. But this has been BrickBuilder, and I bid you all a farewell. Bye!